Hi viewers and welcome to Display Repair. So, what's the meaning of the check engine light and what's its purpose? Seldom does anybody ask this question until this warning light appears on the dashboard and starts causing worries and problems. Well, a key factor in avoiding these worries is knowing how it all works and what the warning light actually means. That yellow light on the dashboard has a whole system behind it, and this video will try to show you what it's all about. So stay tuned. DisplayRepair.com. Dear viewers, if you're interested even more in the check engine light topic, we recommend watching our series of videos where we answer some of the most common questions related to the check engine light issue. We'll leave a link in the corner of this video and in the video description so you can take a look. How the check engine light works. We'll first mention how everything works. The check engine light is a part of a system called the onboard diagnostic system. The central and main component of that system is the car's computer, better known as the ECU or the ECM, which stands for Electronic Control Unit or Electronic Control Module. Most cars from the 1990s onwards have a computer integrated into the car's electric and electronic systems. Know that this is not a computer in the desktop PC way. It is rather a primitive type of computer, a yes-no type so to say, that over the years got better and more advanced. But the purpose of this computer always stayed the same, and that is to overlook in a quick and precise way the vital parameters of the engine. Those would be the air intake, the fuel intake, the exhaust fumes, does the engine run properly all in all, and much more. It also, in some cases, monitors parameters of the transmission, depending on the car and the type of transmission. Now you may ask yourself how a computer monitors all of those parameters. Well, it does that through a series of sensors. These sensors are electronic devices that monitor various things like airflow, air pressure, vibrations, optical changes, and much more. They then convert those measurements into electronic signals that they send to the computer. According to those signals, the computer monitors and, if necessary, makes certain adjustments in order to keep the engine functioning at the best performance possible. To paint a picture, the ECU is the brain, the sensors are the eyes and ears, and the engine is the body. What does it mean when the check engine light appears? When some of the engine parameters are abnormal or non-existent, the check engine light appears. So, when you see the check engine light on the dashboard, something is wrong with the engine or in some cases the transmission. These problems can be temporary, like with a bad batch of fuel for instance, or permanent until you solve the problem, like with a bad ignition coil. The system is made so that if the problem is temporary, the check engine light will disappear after a couple of engine restarts, and if it's permanent, it will be present all the time. Also, on most cars, if the problem is minor, the check engine light will be on all the time, every time you start the car. If the problem is more severe, the light will start to blink or even turn red instead of yellow, and this way it warns of bigger danger for the engine. If you're interested in can you drive the car with a check engine light on, you can watch our video dedicated specifically to that topic. We'll leave a link in the corner of this video and in the video description. What does the check engine light mean? One more common question is, what does the check engine light represent? Most people see it as a small helicopter, which additionally causes confusion, but in fact the light represents the engine, the air filter, the ventilator, and the engine block. Hence the name, the check engine light. How does this system help find the problem? Once the check engine light appears, the next question is, what's wrong? Why did the light appear? Well, the system does this. Once the disturbance or the malfunction appears, the ECU registers it as a code with numbers and letters. That code is called the DTC code, short for Diagnostic Trouble Code. It stores the code inside the computer's memory, and that code is ready to be accessed and read in order to find out what the problem is and in order to solve it as soon as possible. How do you access the car's computer to get the code? Well, you do that with an OBD code reader through the OBD port. The OBD code reader is the key to the vault with the DTC codes. And without that key, you pretty much don't have any idea of what's wrong with the car unless you have some serious car knowledge and can diagnose the problem without it. Once you have the code, you can compare it to a list of standardized DTC codes which will tell you what is wrong, or at least will give you a good idea of what system is causing the problem. You can find this list of codes in written form, or in modern times most OBD readers have this list and a brief explanation of the problem already integrated into the tool. Mind you, the explanation of the problem is often not definitive, but is only a guideline for further solving the problem. So, dear viewers, the check engine light is a part of a sophisticated diagnostic system that tells you what's wrong with the engine. In theory, it's meant as a plug-and-play system where, in fact, your car tells you immediately what's wrong with it. This is almost magical since the predecessor to this was listening to the engine, peeking around the engine bay, smelling, and of course having enough car knowledge to know what all of this means. Make no mistake about it, the OBD system and the check engine light are an engineering marvel and a vast improvement in car diagnostics, but it also has its serious limitations. The engine and engine bay are a harsh environment for electronics. Moist, heat, dirt, filth, cold, spraying water are all arch enemies, not to mention material fatigue. A bad sensor, or even worse, a simple loose connector, partially broken cable, a bad ground connection can easily give a DTC code that may mislead you, and in terms of repairs, this means a wild goose chase and lots of spent money and time for nothing. This goes double for modern cars that are nothing short of a jungle regarding electric and electronic installation. So in the end, and as we always recommend in lots of our videos about the check engine light, always combine old and new ways. Use modern technology, but don't rely on it 100%. Put a pinch of common sense into the pot also, and you should get a good diagnosis of the problem this way. So that's it for this time. We hope this video helps. Please like and subscribe. It's a huge help for what we're doing. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your time.